What's up, Ashley? It's a pretty nice one, isn't it, Steve? I think John said it's like a Western attributed Pittsburgh flask, something like that. What's up, Lang? What's up, Lassie? What you do? Nope. What's up, Barney? Steve. I have a mini whiskey. We dug one at the dump, and I was like, well, gonna keep that for the auction. We actually, the dump that we're in, we actually dig a good many sample whiskeys, so in the future should have a good many more. We went there, I don't even remember what day it was now, but we went, I think it was Thursday. I think it was Thursday we went there. It was so hot, we could only dig for 2 hours. We dug, I don't know, I think I took home like 10 bottles, something like that. We were in a section of the dump that's a little, it produces sick bottles. I hate it. I wanna get a tumbler so I can tumble them, but yeah, and I couldn't ever figure out how to unblock her. I do remember that happening. I couldn't figure out how to do it. But I ended up getting some though, and even though a lot of them are sick, I still brought a good many home, which ain't bad. The section of the dump that we were in isn't quite as old as some of the other sections of the dump. It's a pretty decent sized dump, maybe, I don't know, 70 to 100 yards long, and in some spots 15 foot deep. I honestly think the person that blocks you has to unblock you. I have no clue. I looked it up, and it's crazy that I can't do it since I'm like the auction runner. But yeah, it doesn't, there's like no option for me to do it. It's weird. Daggone. So, another thing that I learned was that Google image search, I don't know if you guys, well, what's it called? Is it just Google image search?
Google.
So Google image search, where you take a picture of something and put it in the Google search system and it finds it, knows it's marbles. So if you take a good picture of a marble, Google image search will take you right to it and tell you what it is. It's pretty crazy. And I never knew this before the other day when I just decided that I was going to try it out. And I took a picture of I think it was a Superman. And I Google image searched it, and it took me right to it. And I was like, oh, wow. So then I tried it with other marbles, and it's right on point. So if anybody has any trouble identifying a marble, Google image search is on top of it, 100%. I will say that a lot of the marbles that I have and get, which this makes sense because how close we are to West Virginia, but are alleys. A lot of acro, and a lot of vitro. What's up, Steve? What's up, Paul? So we dug we dug the dump, I think Thursday. Wednesday or Thursday. Like I said, it was so hot we could only stay for about 2 hours. Didn't really get to the bottom in the first place. We were digging and then abandoned it and went down the hill from it into another spot where it was a little softer and did get to the bottom. But like I said, the bottles were extremely sick, and didn't end up taking too many home. Sunday, we dug a Privy. Well, two privies. Dug into the wall of a 1850s hole, maybe a little earlier than that even. It's a permission that we've been wanting to dig for a long time because we knew that the pit on the alley was pawnal, because we've dug just about every single house on the street except for that one and one other. And all the pits on the alley were pawned, every single one of them. So we went, opened it up. It was a pretty decent sized hole, actually one of the bigger ones that we've dug on the alley. Yeah, Google image search is the best. It's pretty crazy, especially with marbles. I would have never thought, but yeah, definitely a good identifier. But we opened that pit up. It was pretty decent size for our area, 7 foot deep, 3 foot wide by about 7 foot long, a decent sized trench, maybe even 8 foot long. It was pretty decent size. And ended up getting 3 bottles right off the top. They were 1880s up in the fill. And then we got down into the bottom, and it was Heartbreak City. I mean, there was some crazy bottles down there broken. There was a ribbed Louisville Double Eagle down there, open pawnal, just absolutely disgusting looking, but it was shattered into like 10 pieces. It's crazy. I mean, redware, slipware, early spongeware, mochaware. I mean, you name it. It was just everything broke down there. They had taken small, like softball sized rocks and just completely piled the bottom with them. There was probably a foot of rock on the bottom. And the only thing that came out of that layer whole was This doll. This doll is the only thing.
That's Louise.
And her name's Louise. This is Louise. Everybody meet Louise. Louise, meet everybody.
I mean, maybe they can see Annabelle later, but we'll see.
But the hole was a little moist on the bottom, and it preserved this doll head very, very well. A lot of the time, like, the paint's all gone off of it, but very well preserved. I think they're called bisque dolls, something like that. But yeah, that's what I got off the bottom of the hole, and that was it. Two of the bottles came out right off the top, and then one was like midway down, and it was 1870s, and it was just a one of those hair dyes that says like number 1 or number 2 on them. And it was pretty crude, but common. Bisque isn't fired fully. All right. So it's just a porcelain doll head. I know they go pretty early. We've even dug them. We've dug them like almost as big as my fist out of them early holes. The ones like that are never whole, but I know they do get pretty big. But while we're waiting for people to jump on, the Waffle is up here. This flask, probably Pittsburgh, like a canary yellow, absolutely beautiful color. It's $10 a spot. If you would like a spot, there is, how many spots left? There's 10 spots left. 10 spots left, $10 a spot. If you would like a spot on the canary yellow 1870s flask. And it is super crude. Real nice looking applied lip. Eating stuff? Yeah, as long as he's eating. He's probably making a mess. Though.
He's just opening everything.
Son. Oh, you're eating Gushers. That's enough, though. That's enough. 1 pack.
That's the last pack. How many? Because you already had a pack, didn't you?
Well, you're not going to sit there and keep eating candy.
That's it. Or I'm going to put them up.
Your juice is tasty.
Yeah, and it's a lot of sugar.
It's got the juice.
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
You love that chair, do you?
Right now.
How'd you put that there?
It's been
Son,
I didn't install the thermostat.
that has been there.
I promise. Daddy didn't invent Wi-Fi, and I didn't install the thermostat.
I wish I did. Gee, what is...
Gushers up next. A pack of Gushers.
T-Lang said, yep, I'm going to auction your candy off, son. Someone's going to buy it, okay? No response.
Because you know she's not serious.
What's up, John?
What would be awesome?
Nah. What would be awesome?
If we could get the couch in here.
Yeah. It would. It would. Oh crap! Did you make another one, Lassie? What's up, Gene? Oh God. Gene, you know what? I was thinking, and we need to dig. We need to dig sometime. Uh, we'll have to get together sometime this summer. I know it's been super hot. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't really. I do want to dig, but it's just you get out there and you start digging, and you're so overheated. You try to breathe that hot air, and it's like, good God, heat stroke weather. But we do. We need to get together and try to dig sometime. Yeah, it's super humid here too. That's probably, if it wasn't for the humidity, it wouldn't be so bad. What's up, Laurel? That'd be nice, Ashley. That would be nice. I took how many waters did I have? I think I had 4 waters, 4 or 5 waters, a couple Gatorades, and within like 2 hours, I drank them all. And that's all right, Christine. You're good. Uh, it it used to be. I used to be worried about that, but it just, I don't know. It doesn't bother me as much anymore. It seems like the more I get out and sweat and I'm active, the less it bothers me. It's crazy. Now, if I'm in the direct sun, yeah, definitely bothers me. The direct sun is for sure bad, but the dump that we dig is in the woods and it's shaded. However, even in the woods, it was extremely hot. So I think I got up to like 101 that day. And normally I will not dig in that weather. It's just, it's not worth taking the risk of, because anybody can have a heat stroke. It doesn't matter how good shape you're in or how old you are. Anybody can have a heat stroke. It's worth 50 to 80. Nice. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, they do. Yeah, because they're coming out of that ground at like 58 degrees, 60 degrees, and they hit that heat or the sun. If the sun beats on them, that's it. They fish eye all over the place. Some of them will even explode. We've had them explode. We had a patent mason jar blow up on us once with the lid still on it. And it just popped. We didn't even know what it was. We just heard this big boom. We looked around and that mason jar was in pieces. But all right, I'm gonna. Like I said, one more time. I'll give people a chance one more time. I know some people just got in. Waffle bottle, $10 a spot. There's only 10 spots left. Yeah. If you want to know what spots are left, we will read them off if you are interested in getting one. I'm gonna go out and make another coffee. I'll be right back.
Awesome.
What? What'd you say? Did you open that chip bag?
Yes, he did.
Oh my lord.
He just ripped it down the seams.
Son. Ask mommy and daddy to open it for you. Okay? Yeah, but that's not how you open a chip bag. Son, your teeth are not together.
What are you doing, sweetie?
Love you, mommy.
I love you, baby. No, don't.
You
Quit.
doing?
Go
Selling
with
his
your
candy?
hand. Yeah, he's selling his hand. He's just put his hand in front of it.
Can you sell your candy? All right, son. That's enough. You're gonna knock the tripod over. You gonna sell your Xbox on here?
Riker.
You want Daddy to auction it off?
Riker James. Next time you come downstairs, you're getting your TV.
What's up, Jerry? All right, let's do a lag check. Let's do a lag check. Let's see if I can figure out where I put your timer. We're just gonna do 3 minutes. All right, send them in. Arnie, John, Paul. T. Lang, Ashley, John. Jerry.
Yes.
What's up, Steve? Oh, you know what I want.
You type something in the chat.
Steve. Laurel. Eight seconds ain't bad.
See his old man laugh now.
He thinks he's talking to them kids in there. Here she comes to try to jump on the table. Lassie, Bobby J, Lee. Not too bad, Lee. How you doing, bud?
Do we have a ladder to get in and out of the place?
Can I use them steps for now? I'm gonna have to like get a board and screw, you know what I mean, put it up underneath where it's cracked and screw on each side and like put wing nuts on it.
A board.
Like a piece of wood, yeah. You just hold it there.
In the pool.
No, it'll be outside the pool. Thanks, Lee. I appreciate that. We're starting to run out of privies to dig, but there's still some out there. No local town's safe. I can tell you that though. We have some towns that are semi-local. I don't know, 45 to an hour drivers. It kind of sucks having to drive that far, you know, especially if you go out and you door knock and you don't get any permissions, because that does happen. There's towns where people just won't come to the door. It's weird. But you got to try or you'll never know. Yeah, we are going to expand. There's a couple West Virginia towns that we're going to try out. Like I've said before, West Virginia bottles are hot. They super sought after. In the past 5 years, 6 years, they've really shot up in price. I don't know if there's just more West Virginia collectors now, or some of the younger, you know, people are getting into the hobby, and it's growing. It definitely is growing, and I think YouTube is a big part of that. But yeah, the West Virginia bottles are good. Definitely expensive. Probably the most expensive bottles out there right now when it comes to, I mean, even stuff that's rated like a 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5 in the West Virginia soda bottle book is, I mean, they're selling for $40, $50, $60 a piece. It's crazy. The most expensive bottle I've heard of selling? Oh wow. I heard that there was a flask that once brought $250,000. I don't know if it's true. I know that somebody at a bottle show somewhere once had a flask priced like $300,000. I don't know if that's the I don't want to ever sell it price. I'm not sure. I mean, there's been people pay a lot of money for bottles. Crocs. Now you start getting into stoneware, you're talking big money. There was a croc on Crocker Farm or whatever the heck it's called, sell for over $1 million. It broke the record. The year before that one sold for almost what it did and broke the record, and then the next year another one sold for over $1 million and broke the previous record. So there's there's some Crocs that can sell for crazy money. It's insane. It is insane. Mm-hmm. I can't remember, John. Somebody showed it to me, and I didn't believe it. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And I like whenever I saw it, it was I had never been on the site before, and somebody pulled that site up and showed it to me. I was like, "Check this out," and I was like, "There ain't no way." I can't. I want to say one of them had possibly an American flag and an eagle on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the one. And it was, I'm pretty sure it was decorated all over the place. I mean, it was crazy looking. All right, we're going to start. We're going to get started. First bottle of the night, we have a SB Goff's cough syrup from Camden, New Jersey. It is blown in a mold, probably around 1910. Aqua. And we're obviously going to run marbles with probably the first, well, maybe all of them. I don't know. We'll see. And I'm probably going to drop 10 or 15 of them while we're doing it. Let's see, what do we got? That one's cool. All right. And here's the marble. Pretty cool looking marble. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's a patch of some sort. Nice, like deep red, blue, with some possibly some like brown streaks in there with it. Nice looking marble. All right, where was it? I don't know where I put that. There it is. Little bullet marble stand. We are gonna do a, let me zoom in on this. I don't even have the clock there. We're gonna do a $2 start. $2 start on the Camden, New Jersey Goff's cough syrup. And the, I'm pretty sure it's a peerless patch. I have no clue. I don't know if it glows. Didn't check that. A little bit of glow. A little bit of glow. Yep, there's one. Number one. Gosh. Thomas is at 10. He says nobody else is getting it. Starting the clock, need 11 or more. Damaged. Emotion damaged. Hmm? That's how I feel right now.
Just guttural, straight, just guttural sounds.
Arnie's at 11, need 12. Thomas is at 15, needs 16. On lag. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Arnie at 16. Arnie at 16.
Just start, remember at the bottom, just start where it
Right here?
was. Yep.
It's great.
I can't really do what I'm normally
Oh,
doing.
you're okay. Alright. Next. We're gonna run. I know a lot of people like these bottles because they have that similar backstory to the Winslow's soothing syrup. And we're gonna run a Dr. Farney and Sons out of Hagerstown, Maryland. Teething syrup. Teething syrup for babes. Thomas, so whenever you get your lag, say you got 10 seconds lag, you are, what is it, 10 seconds behind what I'm seeing? Am I right? I had a brain for it. Now I can't remember how it is. So you want to bid like 10 seconds early, basically, if your lag is 10 seconds. So in the beginning, when you get your lag and you're 10 seconds out of me, so when you say lag and it takes me 10 seconds to respond, then you're 10 seconds behind. So you want to bid a little earlier. In the beginning, it took us a while to figure this lag thing out. When we first started these auctions, we didn't take into consider, before it ends. So if I have what I'm doing is I'm looking at another phone and I'm watching my own video of me auctioning on another phone, and I'm going off the lag time of that phone because it's pretty much on the same internet connection I am. And I look at my lag between my phone and that phone, and normally it's around 10 seconds, 11 seconds, something like that. Sometimes it can change throughout the auction. Sometimes it can drop down to 5 or 6 seconds and be real quick. So your guys will pretty much do the same thing. It'll fluctuate, but normally stays around 8 to 10 seconds. But here's a real clean Dr. Farney and Son out of Hagerstown, Maryland. Teething syrup for babes. These bottles go back to the 1880s, maybe even the 70s. We've dug them out of some pretty early pits, and when they get older, they have a super crude lip. The lip's a little different, the neck's a little longer. Just a cruder looking bottle. But this one's probably 1890s, turn of the century. We're gonna run that, and find a marb. That's a vitro for sure. It's gotta be a vitro. Alright. And a blue and white, what I'm pretty sure is a vitro with all the V's in it like that. It's normally one way to find out, or tell that you have vitro is it's got a bunch of V's in it with the swirl. Nice cobalt blue and white translucent marble. And it may glow. Yeah, it glows like an orange where the white is. Pretty cool. Let me look at that. thought it was damaged there for a second, but it's just where the swirls are touching the glass, the top of the marble. All right. We're gonna do let's do a $3 start. $3 start on the super clean teething syrup for babies out of Hagerstown and the blue and white vitro. Pause at 3, starting the clock, need 4 or more. Huh? Don't feel good. Thomas is at 10, need 11. a lot of these marbles, guys, whenever you image search them, it tells you prices they've sold for on eBay too. Well, some of them do on lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Thomas at 10. Thomas at 10 on the vitro and the Dr. Farney's. Nice pickup, Thomas. All right. Next, we're gonna run a combo. 2 different sizes of the Bromo Seltzer. Bromo Seltzer, Emerson Drug Company out of Baltimore, Maryland. One's got like a little ring around the neck. And here's the base. A 6 on the one. And I have no clue what's on the other one. Can't really see it. It almost looks like a 17. I don't know. But these are early machine made. Dug out of like a 1910 dump, 1915. One's slightly different shade than the other one. Super clean. And let's get a marble. It's marble. I couldn't tell you what it is. I don't know if it's a patch of some sort. It's definitely translucent, and the translucent part is orange, like a peach. And it's got white, like swirls and a big patch here. I'm not 100% sure what it is. Oh, I think it does glow. Yes, it glows orange. All right. Let's do a $3 start. $3 start on the orange and white marble and the 2 different sizes of Bromo Seltzer.
Everything in the running.
I was gonna do front, back, front, back, front, back. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter. It don't matter how you do it. I did. I found this little one. The bullet marble holder. $3 start on the pair of bromos and orange and white marble.
Just so you know, it's coming this way.
Okay. Thomas says 3. Need 4 more. 4 more on the bromo combo with marble. I need 4 more. Thomas is upbidding himself, so you guys might need 5. Thomas, if you upbid yourself, like if you're trying to snipe or anything, and you also have the previous bid, I don't count the upbid. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Thomas at 3. Thomas at 3 on the bromos and marble. Next, I think I just recently sold one of these on here. These bottles, actually know a guy that digs near Norristown, and he collects the dill medicine companies. And this bottle, before we had gotten to a dump that had them in it, he said that he had been collecting them for years and did not have the flask in his collection. This one is sick. Like I said, we were into some pretty sick bottles down in that layer. I wish I had a tumbler. That way I could tumble these. Muriatic acid would bring them a little bit cleaner with the staining. But to get the etch off of them, you have to tumble them. That being said, I don't know if Gene, are you still tumbling? Gene does tumble, and he does a great job at it. The Dill Medicine Company out of Norristown, PA. Super crude. It's got a wonky neck on it. Nice wonky neck on there. It is blown in mold, probably around 1910. And they glow like crazy, these bottles do. It has something in the corner down there. That's contents. That's not damage or anything. Some content still in the corner, stuck in it. These bottles glow a lot. Might even have a slight purple tint to it. But we're gonna do a hold on, let me get a marble. I keep forgetting about the marbles. Here's a nice looking one. It's like a nice red, white, and a slight orange streak in there. And the red is translucent. You can see through it. A little bit of translucent to the marble. Nice looking marble. See if it glows. And it does. It glows. And it's pretty cool looking. Oh, that's neat looking. That is a cool looking marble. Alright. Do a $3 start. $3 start on the Dill Medicine Company out of Norristown, PA. Shoe fly style flask and the red and orange and white marble. Pause at 3, starting the clock, need 4 or more. Pause at 5, need 6. Actually, that was an up bid. You got it first at 3 there, Paul. So we need 4 or more. John's at 8, need 9. Oh yeah, they do. Well, yeah, same shape as the Phoenix. The Phoenix, though, I'm pretty sure is a coffin. I'm pretty sure it's a coffin style. It's like the knife edge. I don't think it's shoe fly, but then again, and I've dug several of them. I don't know why. I don't know, but the Phoenix bottles are a lot more attractive than this, though, with the Phoenix on them, and they come out of this dump too, just not as often anymore. You got to get into them older layers to get the blown and mold Phoenix. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was John at 8. John at 8 on the Dill, shoe fly, and the marble. Next. Alright, so I auctioned one of these off. This came out, so these are the bottles that come out of the nicer part of the dump. You can see, nice and shiny. A little bit of content staining. But for the most part, it's got its shine to it. So pretty good looking bottles for dump dug bottles. I just ran a Penzlar. It was the same style as this, but it was a different size. So whoever got that Penzlar in the last auction, this is a different size, same bottle. It glows super green. And let's get a marble. Here's the marble. Pretty sure it's some kind of patch. And I think Popeyes look similar to this, but they got like a bunch of striations in them. Some kind of patch, I'm pretty sure. Green, blue, and white. And then it's got some translucent. Is it a vitro? All right. Let's do a $2 start on the Penzlar. $2 start. I don't know how you marble guys remember all your marbles. There's so many marbles. It's harder with marbles too because it doesn't have like, you can't look at a marble like you can a bottle and see embossing on it and be like, oh yeah, I know what that bottle is. I know what it dates. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. $2 start on the Penzlar's perfume. Like I said, these Penzlar are made like perfume toiletry stuff. So I mean, this most likely is the perfume, but not 100% sure. I guess it could be a cologne.
Shape more like a cologne.
Yeah.
And this perfume more like a delicate shape.
It's crazy when you get back into like the 1850s, the men's colognes were more fancy reviews. Reviews. $2 start on the Pennslaw. She's like,
She's what she was sitting there like looking at that yoke.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna get better with the Google image search. The more I search the images of them on Google, I'll start learning them. Nobody on the Pennslaw. I'm gonna pull it. And we're gonna run the earlier variation. This Scott's Emulsion come out of a pretty early hole. Definitely had a lot of 1880s stuff in it. But here we have a Scott's Emulsion cod liver oil with lime and soda. And the base of it, here's the base with the F on it. You can tell, definitely an earlier variation. Probably late 1890s, if I were to guess. But one of the earlier Scott's Emulsion bottles I've dug. Pretty clean for being Privy dug. Nice looking bottle. And it's pretty big. And let's throw a marble in with it. I haven't the slightest clue what it is, but it looks like a Pepsi Cola. Another vitro. It may glow. Well, it glows a little bit. The orange glows. And that glows a little bit. A little bit of glow in there. Pepsi Cola marble. We're gonna do let's do a $5 start on the Scott's. $5 start on the early 1890s Scott's Emulsion cod liver oil with lime and soda. $5 start. I have a couple Hoyt's 10-cent colognes. They're like wee little bottles that have a sunken panel. And it's a Hoyt's 10-cent cologne on them. Forgot them at the dump. But I remembered the hymn white. $5 start. Scott's Emulsion cod liver oil with lime and soda. And the Pepsi Cola marble. Luke's at 5, starting the clock. Need 6 or more.
Those antique handles I got
Mm-hmm.
from Madison.
They fit?
They've washstand in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
They
taking-
fit- they
yeah,
fit it good?
I want to take those black handles off and put those on there.
Alright.
Because they match the little, like, ceramic, like, little porcelain button.
Mm-hmm. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Luke at 5. Luke at 5. That's a nice looking bot. I don't know if Tattoo Steve's still in here, but we're gonna go ahead and do the mini. Here we have a Arnie. Do you mind posting my email address on there? I'd really appreciate it.
Yep. Got it on deck.
Yep. Oh yeah, he's on it. Appreciate that, Arnie. Here we have a probably 1905, 1910 era sample whiskey. Little sample whiskey. And this was actually just recently dug, like I'd said. And the label was semi on it. Not enough to where I could tell what it was. But some of the bottles that come out do have partial labels on them. But nice little tiny sample whiskey. And they're cool. Definitely every time I dig them, I keep them because they are interesting little bottles. Some of them are embossed. You don't normally dig the embossed ones, but even if they're not embossed, they don't come out as much as the big whiskey fifths or, bigger sized whiskey bottles. Marble. Bless you. And here's one similar to a marble we just recently ran. I'm guessing, I don't know, is it another vitro? This one has a super light mint green and a white, and it's got a little bit of like salmon red color in there. It looks brown on there. It's definitely red. It looks like lips.
You also need glasses, so.
I do need glasses, but I can tell that's red. I ain't colorblind. I'm just blind.
Well, I want it to be a little bit more so we can
It's
call
lips.
the mint chocolate chip. Like the mint chocolate chip.
Oh no!
That's just
Damaged. Damaged.
You're taking some XP off those marbles. Everything's wrong.
All right, we're gonna do a $3 start on the the mini whiskey and the and the dropped marble. I didn't. Oh crap! It might glow. It might glow.
I think instead of doing marble races, we should just do polls in the beginning of the auction for how many times you're going to drop a marble.
Oh.
And see, and see who wins.
Crap.
What was your start on that?
$3 start. $3 start on the turn of the century mini whiskey. Lang is at 3, need 4. Paul's at 4, need 5. It's got a wonky neck on it too. It's like tilted over to the side. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I don't know. It's hard to tell on there for some reason. Chilling.
I can't comfortable.
Just chilling. Thomas is at 5, needs 6. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 0. That was Thomas at 5. Nice pickup, Thomas. All right. We're going to run a Deco. I don't normally dig Deco dumps too often, but every now and then if we find one in West Virginia or near West Virginia, we'll dig it because the Deco sodas from West Virginia tend to bring decent money, and a lot of them are scarce or rare. Some of the Deco sodas out of West Virginia, these small towns here, will bring more than some of the blown and mold stuff, which is crazy. But I don't know. But here we have a Gooding soda. Gooding soda has it on both sides, and it is out of Cumberland, Maryland. Local soda to me, and it's pretty fancy. It's got a little bit of case wear on it. Your normal case wear. A lot of these sodas were in crates, so they were banging against each other, and a little bit of roughness. Gooding soda out of Cumberland, Maryland. Probably dates around 1930s, pretty sure there's a date code. 1934, I think. 1934. We're gonna do, I don't think they glow. No, they don't glow. First we're gonna do a marble. The marble got a nice dark green, like a forest green, with a white, like a V or an A, whatever way you want to look at it. A couple little streaks in it, and it's translucent. For some reason I can't get it to show, but it is a translucent green. I can't get it to show. Super dark green. It doesn't really glow. We're gonna do a $2 start. $2 start on the Gooding 1930s Deco soda and the green marble with white swirls. $2 start. Nobody on the Cumberland Gooding. We are gonna pull it. We're gonna keep the marble up. Alright. Next, we have a ink lot. We got a cobalt spool ink and a aqua spool ink. And the aqua one is considerably earlier, a good bit earlier, probably 1890s. And this one's probably around 1910. We're gonna do a $3 start. $3 start on the pair of spool inks. One being 1890s on the left, and the one on the right around 1910. Pause at 5, starting the clock, needs 6 or more. I just want to drink coffee for some reason. Thanks, Luke. Appreciate that. I'm just on that call. Let's get the 10 up with the waffle back up. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Paul at 5. Paul at 5. Nice pickup, Paul. Next, we have a nice blown in mold amber, the Maltine Manufacturing Company Chemists out of New York. Nice clean bottle. These, I dug a couple of these out of the same pit. They are Privy dug and extremely clean. Super clean bottles. Probably 1890s, I would imagine. The Maltine Manufacturing Company. Do a $4 start. $4 start on the Maltine. Out of New York. Pause at 4. Starting the clock. Need 5 or more. Nice blown and mold chemist bottle. I haven't been able to talk all day.
We've been having a lot of technical difficulties.
And not enough coffee.
That's probably, no, you had like 6 cups of coffee, so that's probably the problem. That's the issue. Alright, there's home.
Well, I hate to tell you, I'm about to get another one.
7 cups of coffee.
Candy's at 6, need 7. Laurel's at 7. Or wait a minute. What are we at here? Yeah, Laurel's at 7, need 8. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Laurel at 7. Nice pickup.
What was the start?
I think I started at 4. I'm not at 10 yet. Alright. We're at 10, so I'm gonna put the waffle back up in case anybody wants a spot. Spots are $10 each, and there are 10 spots remaining on the flask. If you don't know how the waffles work and you are new in here, if you reserve a spot, the spot has to be paid for immediately. Once the 20 spots are full, the bottle gets waffled off, and I pull a wheel up, goes around, and lands on a number, and whoever has that spot wins the flask. Laurel is gifting that Maltine to Paul. It's very generous of you, Laurel. Thomas, if we had more good rocks in my area, I would totally be a rock hound. We do have fossils here and there. If you go out east, we have shark's teeth. But, yeah, but it means like there's not like Mine's gems and Vine's gems and.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Here, yeah, but I'm saying like here, like if it's one of a hobby or somebody's.
No, it's more towards like there's like gem mining and PA still.
Beautiful flask, 1870s applied lip. I do have a really good crystal vein though. We go to and get gem quality quartz, and we find garnets there too, and I found an incredible garnet there a couple years ago, and I could not tell you where it's at because my son had it last, and it might never be seen again. My garnet, that black stone. It's actually red if you were to like cut it in small pieces.
That piece of flask is upstairs on the shelf.
That's hard to tell what he did with that garnet.
This gem box.
But that garnet I found is like that big around. It is a beast.
Laurel asked, what's the price for the spots?
$10 a spot. $10 a spot on the 1870s canary yellow flask. It kind of looks citron right now, but it is not. This thing's yellow. You get it out in the sun, natural light, it's yellow. Beautiful flask.
I'll take the spots too.
It's a big piece of jade. You want 2 more, Thomas? All right, go ahead.
Tell Tess.
All right.
I'm typing it in now. The spots are loaded.
All right. So we got Laurel wants 2 spots and Thomas wants 2 spots, and here are the spots coming.
They should be popping. Not
It didn't pop up? I didn't see it unless it happened real fast. No. Why is it doing that?
I don't know. Okay, well, we got spots number 1, 8, 9, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, and 20 available.
All right, Thomas, you choose first. Thomas, we got 1, 8, 9, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, and 20. One and 12. Laurel, we got 8, 9, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, and 20. What 2 would you like? Nine for you and 15 for Tony. Alrighty. Laurel, do you have my PayPal? I mean, you can. I have Venmo too, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know what my Venmo is. Somebody on here might. There are. I have a few people that pay through Venmo. PayPal. All right, Arnie, if you wouldn't mind putting up my email address again. Or wait a minute. What email address is that? I think my CJ Wellings one, is it? Actually, my PayPal's different. That one's not my PayPal. My PayPal is bottledigger32@gmail.com. Bottledigger32@gmail.com, or you can just do @CJ Bottles. Yep, there you go. Arnie's got it. He's on top of it. That is my PayPal right there, the bottledigger32@gmail.com. And all you got to do is send the money to that PayPal, and make sure you do friends and family, because if you don't do friends and family, it'll charge me like a $3 fee.
Just the whenever it pops up, just tell me so I can write it down. Before it pops up that they paid.
All right. What's up, Bottle Hunter? You're gonna have to give me a name because I'm not 100%.
Tony.
Tony, like Tony Maldonado. Or Tony Moeller. All right, all right. What's up, Tony? I see a few people's changed their names on here. Let's do. I kind of want to run and get a coffee, but yeah, it's been a while. It's definitely been a while. Thomas, there's a few people in here on the West Coast. Quite a few. All right, let's continue with the action. All right, here we have a Alfred Wright. This is a perfumer out of Rochester, and this is an early one. This came out of a 1870s, 1880s outhouse. This company was in. They were perfumers. I think they were druggists at one time. Very old company, because we've dug these Alfred Wrights out of 1900, 1905 holes. This one come out of an early hole. You can tell by the base. It's an earlier bottle. At least 1880s. Nice little perfumer. Glows like crazy. No damage at all. We are gonna run a marble with it. We have a yellow marble. You can see it is translucent, even though it won't focus on it. Nice yellow translucent marble, and it's got some white swirls in it. You guys can't really see that, but it's got some white swirls in there with it. Yeah. Nice Alfred Wright perfume out of Rochester. Laurel. Alright, I'm trying to get that clock in view over here. We're going to do a $5 start on this one. $5 start on the early Alfred Wright perfume. Pretty sure it's a perfume out of Rochester. It would have probably had a little stopper in it at one time. Normally I like to call them perfumes. Laura was at 5, needs 6. Lost focus on that bottom. Candy's at 7, need 8.
Trinkets candy tonight.
Do we got some trinkets?
Louise.
Oh, we got Louise.
And the
Laurel's at 8, need 9.
dentures.
You said in the Dutchman.
No, the dentures.
Candy's at 9, need 10. We have the Dutchman. Laurel was at 11. Need 12 on lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Laurel at 11. Laurel at 11. Nice pickup. All right. Here we have a pair of inks. One being a square shouldered ink. Why is this? I don't know. We'll show one at a time. This ink almost has like a cornflower look to it. It is a little sick. Dump Dug, 77 on the base. Almost has like a cornflower look to it. And then another spool ink. A little bit of haze to it. With nothing on the base. Where you can kind of see the color difference of them. It's like a peacock color to the one. We're gonna do a $3 start on the pair of inks. Arnie's at 3, starting the clock, need 4 or more. What's her name? I was gonna call her Leslie. So Leslie. She is Louise. She does kind of look like Louise. Or Helen. My Aunt Helen had hair like that. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Arnie at 3. Arnie at 3 on the pair of inks. Next. Here we have a Brown and Brothers. For some reason it's not wanting to focus on stuff tonight. Brown and Brothers. Why is it doing that? Brown and Brothers Druggists out of Baltimore, Maryland. And this is an 1870s med. Nice 1870s druggist. Let's see if it'll... What in the world? I might have to turn that down a little bit. This light might have to come on. That's bright. I don't know if that's going to help or not. It just does not want to focus up close. But here we have an 1870s druggist out of Baltimore. You can see it's got a wing bubble that starts there. Jeez, it looks like a crack, but it ain't. It has a wing bubble. I wish this thing would focus. It's killing me. What is going on? It has a wing bubble that goes down the shoulder right here. I don't know if you guys can see it because I don't want to focus tonight. And it stretches all the way up the neck. Pretty interesting bubble. I don't know if that'll help. There, you can kind of see it. Super crude. Super crude 1870s druggist bottle. It does have a little chip there. Got a chip on the lip, but nice and early. Nice early druggist. Oh yeah, some of the earlier bottles, and I mean some mason jars, even though, you know, heck, we get mason jars that are 1910 that are super whittled, and I think a lot of it had to do with the cooling process of the glass. All right, let's get a marble with it. Here we go. Not 100% sure what this is. But it's got orange, like some orange. I think it's orange base with white swirls, actually. It's like translucent inside. Due to cold molds. Nice looking marble. I'll show you one whittled here in a minute. We're gonna do an $8 start on this. $8 start on the 1870s Brown and Brothers druggists out of Baltimore, Maryland. Whenever you start getting earlier into your druggists, they start getting harder and harder to find. When you get into the 1870s, even in some bigger cities, the druggists are a lot harder to find. Because that air glass just ain't being dug as much. $8 start. Crude Brown and Brothers druggists out of Baltimore. With a nice marble that probably glows, and I keep forgetting to glow them. It's got a weird glow to it. Candies at 8, starting the clock, need 9 or more. Where do I get them red raspberries? You can do it. I'll fill that whole thing.
Some of them are red.
No, you don't know. I'm talking like these raspberries, when they're ripe, they're red. They're just red raspberries. And they're big. They're like,
These are little.
what? Red raspberries. You never had them?
I've had them, but it's been a long time.
I think they're sweeter.
I'm still upset someone lost some strawberry seeds.
Oh, who did that? Need 9 or more. I'll run a crude one next. It's a tough bottle though. Privy Doug. But nice and whittled. A little bit of whittle going on. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Luke in with the snipe at 9. Luke in with the snipe at 9. Nice, Luke. Next. All right. I've ran one of these before, not too long ago. Oh yeah, I said I'd run the whittled one. Oh, my bad. We'll run the whittled one. All right, here we have a whittled. See the whittling? Not a ton of whittle, but it's got whittle.
A little.
Whittle. Super clean. This is a Privy Doug bottle too. And it is 1870s. And it don't want to focus. Nice 1870s. A whittle. Hard to find. This is a scarce 70s med. It is a Miller and Pierce Apothecaries out of Richmond, Virginia. Privy Doug. And it is a beautiful bottle. $1870s. And like I said, tough Richmond bottle. A lot of your earlier Virginia stuff is super sought after, as well as the West Virginia stuff. This one glows. A lot of your aqua stuff doesn't, but this one does. Nice aqua 1870s whittled Miller and Pierce Apothecaries out of Richmond, Virginia. We do a $30 start. $30 start on the Miller and Pierce. Like I said, this is a good bottle. Good Virginia bottle. You can't use that. That's cheating. That's not fair.
Yeah.
You have to use Lucille. Open that up. Scarce 1870s Virginia med. Thomas is at 30. Need 31 or more. Oh, it's a good bottle, Thomas. It's a real good bottle. Me starting it at 30 is a very generous start. Need 31 or more. Miller and Pierce Apothecaries out of Richmond, Virginia. Super clean for coming out of a Privy, but depending on where you're digging, some of the bottles do come out extremely clean. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Candy at 31. Candy coming in with the snipe at 31. Nice, Candy. It's a good bot.
Andy, I'm trying to talk Corey into putting some pretty cool trinkets in there that I think will
trinkets. We'll get them. Undo the trinkets soon. All right. Get back to this one. I have ran one of these before. Pretty. Looks like a hutch, not a hutch. These are called Rohrbox. You can tell the top of them is slightly different. There would have been an insert, like a cork insert that went in right here. And there would have been, I'm pretty sure, a marble inside. And just like the cod bottles, whenever it was tilted this way, the marble would have came up into the stopple system and stopped liquid from getting out. However, these bottles, as well as the cod bottles, did not work very well and were eventually, eventually they started just using hutches and then crown tops, and I don't think they lasted very long. But it says S. Twitchell and Bros, FBS manufacturers. F. Twitchell and Bros manufacturers, and FBS, which stands for, I have no clue. Rohrbach, a lot harder to find than a hutch. A lot harder to find than a hutch. And there was actually 2 towns around here that had a Rohrbach. One of them being the town I live in, Lonaconing, and the other one being about 45 minutes away, Bedford, PA. Also had a Rohrbach, and it was a Tombstone Slug. So this was either a Bedford or a Lonaconing bottle, I would imagine. Yes, these are from the States. These are American-made bottles. We're gonna do an $8 start. $8 start on the Rohrbach, and they dated, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's got a patent date on it. Here's the patent. It says patent February 20th, 18. It's like a backwards 3. 8. No, it's got to be an 8. 1888, June. I'm starting the clock. My bad. June 28th, 22nd, I don't know. 1885, and August 4th of 89. So probably early 1890s is when they come out with these bottles. We got Thomas at 15. Need 16 or more. I have actually owned both the Lonaconing Rohrbach, John's at 17, need 18, and the Bedford Rohrbach. I've had both of them. Thomas is at 20, need 21. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Thomas at 20. Thomas at 20 on the Rohrbach. All right. Next. Another Privy Doug. I'm not 100% sure what this stuff was. It could have been, I don't know, it's got a strange like toiletry bottle shape to it. Like a fancy shape. It could have been a Vaseline, who knows? Yeah, it could have been a mustard jar. I didn't do any research on it. This was dug in, I don't think, was it the last video I put out? It wasn't the last video I put out, but the video before that where I was digging with Kenny and Sean, where we got the Anchor flask and the Rare Druggist bottles. It is aqua. Yeah, it does have a green tint. It does have a slightly green tint, Thomas. But here we have some kind of little jar. May have had a stopper at one time. I'm not 100% sure. But it says J.I. Brown and Sons out of Boston. It is blown in mold. The era of the pit. It started out at the top around 1900. And at the bottom went to like 1870s, 1880s. I would imagine this is probably around 1900 on the dot. Could be late 1890s, possibly. Glows. Nice little blown in mold jar type bottle. Probably, I don't know, if I were to guess with the shape of it, probably toiletry, in my opinion. And we are going to put a marble with it. Here's the one we're going to do right here. Not 100% sure what it is. Nice looking marble. They can already hear that.
You can hear it in the background.
We're going to do a $3 start. $3 start on the J.I. Brown and Sons out of Boston. And the red, green, white, and brown marble. That probably glows, but I keep forgetting to glow it. Yeah, oh yeah, it glows. $3 start. Candy's at 3, starting the clock. Need 4 or more. What's her name? Louise. She's beautiful. Need 4 or more. Somebody did something else. I'm sorry. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Candy at 3. Candy at 3. Nice pickup. Nice pickup. It's a nice little jar. Next. Here we have a blown in mold Bromo Seltzer Emerson Drug Company out of Baltimore, Maryland, and it has a super wonky lip, super crude lip on this one. Almost looks like it's got a pour spout, but it don't. Super crude lip. Real wonky. And with this one, what's her name?
Louise.
I keep forgetting.
I don't know why you keep getting Louise.
We were gonna put Louise with the Bromo Seltzer. Nice probably 1860s due to the context of the Privy, possibly 1870s. Nice little doll. It is not broke at the bottom, that's just how they were made. It does have a little hairline here. I don't know if it is through, but getting these things mint is about impossible half the time. And this thing's got some really good paint. You can still see like the blush to her cheeks, like a little bit of peach color on the cheeks.
Maybe you were upstairs. You wanted to hear this
She's beautiful.
It was right up there.
Guess what?
The
Daddy,
light traveled up there.
the light traveled up to
You
your
can even
head.
tell she's got blue eyes.
Stairs.
Okay.
It's right on
Blue-eyed
the,
Louise.
Right there.
Look, Daddy's trying to sell Louise. We're getting rid of Louise.
Is Louise pretty, son? No? What? That's not very nice.
Look at her face. It's ugly.
Oh gosh, that's not nice, son.
Oh, well, she can get to a home where they'll appreciate her.
All right, we're gonna start this out at $5. $5 start on Louise and the Emerson Bromo Seltzer with the crude lip.
Jeez.
$5 start.
No, no, baby.
Candy's at 5, starting the clock, need 6 or more. John's at 10, need 11. See, Louise is pretty.
Not the face.
Not in the face.
Not that face.
No, she tried. Yeah.
Well, that's all she has is a face, so.
Yeah.
You don't like her hairdo?
I love her hair.
You love her hair. We love the hairdo.
Well, he thinks her hair is great.
I hate the face.
Is she better than Annabelle, the one that Mommy and Daddy dug when we went out of town? With her butt out?
Get out.
Why do you need to sit on me?
Because I want to show you.
Okay.
She has good hair, but she don't have better hair than Daddy, does she?
You're bald.
Babe, that hurt. Okay, I gotta do this right now.
On leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was John at 20. John at 20 on the Bromo and Louise.
Look, look.
See?
I'm going to do this.
Nice
No,
pickup,
you're doing it
John.
now. Don't
Nice
do that.
early
I'm
dog.
trying to do it.
Babe, let me see it, please.
Next,
Get off.
next.
Get off.
All right, so
Talking Tom. Let's do Talking Tom.
No, Daddy's trying to run them off.
here we go.
Please,
I don't
right.
normally run these because I'm gonna be honest with you, we don't dig them too much.
I know it helps. No. I want to see.
Who is that?
Thank you. That's our comedy. That's our comedy wall.
Alright, Buggy. Come on. Daddy's trying to run off. Please.
All right, here we have
I'll open a little bit.
the Pisos Company,
Turn it down. At least turn it down.
trademark Pisos, and it is from the Hazeltine and Company.
Thank you.
And these were Pop Top.
Baby, I'll watch you.
I want to say they date around like 1915 to 1920, somewhere around in there. And
Check our notepad. We have to do a TV. See? New TV.
W on the base.
We have the punch.
People tell me that these are harder to find than the rest of them.
What's that that's doing?
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think we dig them as much because we don't dig. We dig like right on turn of the century dumps, and I don't think these really come out of them. It is. I have. Hold on. Let me get my measuring tape. It is 5.5 inches. 5.5 inches tall.
I got them all. I got 2 donuts. I got 10 coins. I got 14. I got 14. Yeah.
They're harder to find in amber. That's what I was told. One interesting fact about the Paisos company is they had
Which one do you want?
cannabis in them. The Paisos cure used cannabis. Nice little cannabis med.
Oh, it's like an angel one.
Dang, somebody snatched it right up.
Read it.
Well, we're going to do a $5 start on it. $5 start on the Paisos company.
What's he saying?
Paisos cure. I dug one. Arnie's at 5. I dug one, Gene, out of an 1870s pit, and it was snap case mold. It was aqua. It didn't look anything like this, obviously, but for the longest time, I still had the shards to it, and I don't know what I did with them. And I don't know if I've ever seen another one that early. It was big. It was like 8 inches tall. Big old Paisos. It just said Paisos Company, I think, on the front of it, and that was it. 1870s snap case. Earliest one I've ever seen. I've never seen another. Kathy's at 20, need 21. Arnie's out.
You can read that. Yeah, you can. That's the first word.
Yeah, I've dug the blown little small aqua ones too, but yeah, it was old. It had there was 2 amber broken double eagles in that hole on lag.
I hope we're very long life. I don't know what happened.
Really?
3,
3, 2, 1, 0.
we rewounded it. This is on.
That was Kathy at 20.
What?
You bumped my phone.
What Army said?
Don't care about my phone.
I don't know if I still have the shard anywhere or not. We cleaned. I had a bunch of buckets full of shards and different stuff, and I honestly don't know what I did with it. I may have dumped them out and got rid of them. I'm not sure.
I know the materials. Let's do this one.
Oh, that thing was crazy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if there's another one. I've never seen another Liam Perrins that color. That came out of an 1860-70s hole too. It came out with a bunch of squats. All right, next. Here's a recent dig. Here we have a Milwaukee. Oh, wait a minute. Wrong side. Here we have a Palmolive shampoo. It says B.J. Johnson Soap Company. B.J. Johnson Soap Company. Oh, it's hard to see. The side's a little hazy. And then on this side it says Milwaukee, Wisconsin, USA, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It is early machine made, but it should glow. It's probably 1910 to 1915. Yep, glows pretty good.
So you didn't have a marble or anything in that last one?
Try to find a cool marble to go with this thing. Oh, it's pretty. Here's a pretty one. Here we have a real nice looking blue with white swirls. I don't know if this is a vitro or acro. I'm not 100% sure, but it is translucent. You can see through it. It's like a nice cobalt blue. Pretty marble. All right. We're going to do a We're gonna do a $3 start. $3 start on the B.J. Johnson Soap Company out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Toronto, what? Does that make sense? $3 start. $3 start. Pretty cool looking bottle. They're like dipped in. There's like a dipped in center to it. Pretty neat.
Just let the bombs go into a basket and just
Candy's at 3, starting the clock. Need 4 more. What's he playing? Candy Crush.
No, it's at homescapes. He's remodeling the house.
Oh no.
a big, massive one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to do challenges to do it.
He's remodeling that house out here quicker than what?
No, that's because it's free.
Nuh-uh. He has to play games to win money to pay for his renovations.
Wish we could do that.
Aw. Sorry.
On leg.
Goodbye. Oh, we have one more donut.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Candy at 3. Candy at 3. Nice pickup.
I found them all.
Good job, baby.
See?
Mm-hmm.
See? That one. What's the model? Oh, another one. Don't hurt her. Yeah. She was staying on the other.
She's got to dig at it now.
Aw.
All right, next. Here's a good one. Here we have you guys saw the Dr. Farney's teething syrup for babes. Well, here's an earlier Farney's. And this is a pretty hard to find bottle. Definitely don't see them very often. This is a Dr. Farney's Peerless Liniment out of Hagerstown, Maryland. And probably dates maybe late 1880s, early 1890s. Nice looking bottle. Dr. Farney's Peerless Liniment out of Hagerstown, Maryland. Pretty tough one. And we're gonna do well, I guess I'll put a marble with it. Let's put a marble with it.
No. Can't make it. Because I'm always trying to sit.
Here's a cool looking one. A little different. It is a blue. I think it's like a dark blue with lighter blue streaks, and then like a white. Yeah, not 100% sure what it is, but I don't know. Something about it looks older. We're gonna do a $15 start on this one. This is a pretty good bottle. Pretty hard to find. A master brushed patch.
What's the start?
If you
15.
lay next to me, it does not let
$15 start.
Let me when
Hard to find Hagerstown bottle. Hard to find variation of the Farney earlier.
What should we do?
Earlier Dr. Farney's.
I like that one.
Dr. Farney's Peerless Liniment out of Hagerstown, Maryland.
It's your house. You can decorate how you want.
I love this one.
Ooh, you like that red?
$15 start.
I guess I'll take blue.
Whatever one you want to do.
Is this one pretty?
What's he getting?
Wallpaper.
Let's go.
Candy's at 15, starting the clock. Need 16 or more.
Look at this people's house.
They need their house renovated next.
Yeah. Look at those.
Wow.
Very pretty. It's a bus. It's a mansion there. I tell you, this is people's yards.
Mm-hmm.
And I always see the butterflies.
I see.
They always have butterflies. And the little lake.
They always have butterflies.
To the left.
Thomas is at 16, needs 17.
It's floating.
Release the butterflies, little Nikki. Do it for the
This is a good one, guys. This is honestly the only one of these I've ever seen.
They need
It's a pretty good bottle.
Yeah.
Candy's at 17, need 18.
Someone's calling me.
I wonder who is it. Wait, did we order a package?
No, someone.
The school bus.
On lag.
Oh.
See that butterfly?
Mm-hmm.
5,
Coming?
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Candy at 17. Candy at 17 on the Farnies. That's a good bottle, Candy. Nice pickup.
It's okay. That's a better way, so he does not sneeze on someone else.
Yeah, that's true.
Just careful. You need to do it.
Next.
Careful on it.
Here we have another good bottle.
There you go.
A lot of these are semi-local to me that are coming up here. Well, a couple of them. Talk about a cool milk. Here we have a Rockwood Farms Dairy out of Cumberland, Maryland. Rockwood Farms Dairy out of Cumberland, Maryland, and it has a steer on it. Nice pictorial milk. It's got a ribbed neck, or a, what do you call that? Hobnail or something.
Why am I saying the
Rockwood Farms Dairy out of Cumberland, Maryland. This is a good one.
And then we asked her if she's changed her mind about
Got an R on the base. I guess that's the date code for 1928.
She said that she has to talk to his father about it now to change his mind.
Nice milk bottle.
He said that he's still on his meal.
And this is off my shelf. This is an off my shelf milk bottle.
What dairy is this?
Rockwood Farms.
What's the start?
We're gonna do a $20 start. $20 start on the Rockwood Farms Dairy out of Cumberland, Maryland.
So we're playing a guessing game.
That's okay. Yes, to sleep in him.
Ashley's at 20, starting the clock. Need 21 or more. And $20 on this is a very low start. Pretty tough bottle out of Cumberland. Thomas is at 25, need 26.
I put it.
Ashley's at 26, need 27.
Oh, we're doing this challenge again.
I don't know. It might be too late to glow. Yeah, a little bit too late to glow.
I can still do it.
I do have some early milks from Cumberland.
Oh, I need them to repair this
Um,
house.
Thomas is at 30, need 31. I
More.
do not have them up here though.
Yes, I did it, Mommy. See?
Actually, I do have one, but it's very sick. It is an early bottle. I don't know if it's dated on the bottom. Ashley's at 31, need 32. On lag,
We can just do it right here, Mommy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Ashley at 31. Ashley at 31. Waffle. Nice pickup. Next. Here we go. Here's a clean one because this is a attic find.
Is it Bolton?
Here we have a Cheeseboro, Cheeseboro Vaseline out of, what is that? Out of,
Wait, the button to turn
well, this just says Cheeseboro Vaseline Manufactured Company. And it's a decent sized one. It's a lot bigger than most of the ones you see. Pretty crude glass. Bubble was all in it. And what's cool about this one is it has the original label, most of it.
1 hour.
Most of the original label.
What's that?
Wait, did that model go with the dairy farm?
No, that went with the one before that. It was with, no, it didn't either. What did that go with? Gosh. No, it did go with the one before it. It went with the,
The liniment?
mhm.
So the dairy didn't have a model?
No, not bad. Not bad on that. Got better sun.
See, this is what happens when I'm not.
Hey, yeah.
I need to be operating.
All right, back to the Vaseline. I'm gonna try to read it. I can't see. So, an invaluable family remedy for burns, wounds, sprains, rheumatism, skin disease, hemorrhoids, sunburn. What does that say?
Throw your head over your forehead.
I know, baby. I know.
Just do it.
Chilblains, whatever that is, chilblains,
Smoother, Mommy.
and
Smooth.
taken internally will cure croup, coughs, colds, sore throats, and
You do this.
and nothing,
Coming down.
and something. There's something else there, but you can't see it.
She's coming down from the top of your head.
It says prepared
See?
expressly for medical and toilet purposes by the Cheeseboro Manufacturing Company, Consolidated, New York, USA. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. They were using Vaseline for just about everything. Yeah, and it'll probably kill you. It's got bubbles all in the neck. A lot of bubbles in it. Definitely pretty early bottle. It glows. Probably 1910 era.
Great.
And another cool thing about this bottle is, check this out.
First, these are sticky.
I don't know if there's any stamp collectors out there, but
Is this wood?
it's got a stamp on the bottom of it. And I would imagine it's pretty old.
No, it's not good.
Let me try to, I cannot see that stamp or what it says, but I'm going to try.
You're making a mess.
Oh, gosh.
Just eat it.
This room.
Baby, it's a raspberry. Just eat it.
Mm-hmm. Good.
I can't see what it says, but I want to see what it
You may
says.
have it.
Oh, I can see it now. It says 1/4 cent.
Good.
United States.
Kevin. We have them for
United States Inner Reserve. And then it says
in the morning.
series of, oh wow.
Breakfast.
This is an old stamp. It says series of 1898.
I love raspberry.
And then it says,
So tasty and juicy.
I cannot see that.
Mm-hmm.
Pro-
Put that somewhere.
No, I'm using it for the auction. I have to keep track.
Are you doing that all?
Mm-hmm.
How can
Prop.
you do that?
I
Because
cannot
we're almost
read
done,
that.
so we won't have this.
Proprietary?
Why are you about to stick it
I don't know. This is an old stamp. Check this out. You can kind of see it with my black light.
This is what
It's dated 1898 right there.
Why?
Is it internal revenue? Yeah, internal revenue. Gosh, it's small. I can barely see it.
Ooh, this
And then it's got a ship on it. It's got a real old ship on it.
Here, eat it.
That is cool, isn't it? That is an old stamp. That's crazy. And I tell you what, stamps can be extremely collectible. I know there's a big market on stamps. 1898 stamp. Hey, gone. That's wild. I would have never thought
You
that.
know this?
That's wild.
When I showed her the juice, she actually looked down in one of the
It probably is. You're probably right. That's probably a hammer stamp.
Mama, look.
But we're gonna run it. We're running it. We're
Look
doing
at
it.
it.
Let's do it. Let's do a $10 start on this one just to be safe.
I'm showing her.
We'll do a $10 start on the Vaseline with a stamp with the label and a stamp from 1898 with a ship on it. Pause at 10. Starting the clock. Need 11 or more.
Riker, shit, the cat is not going to eat the raspberry.
She slipped down.
Ooh, raspberry. That is pretty cool. I couldn't ever see it. It was so small that I never really tried to read it. I would have never guessed it was from that. I would have thought that somebody put that on there later on.
Hey,
Riker, quit
I'm
trying.
trying to make her eat it.
Oh, quit trying to make the cat eat a raspberry.
Very healthy for cats.
Okay, stop. She doesn't
Eat
want
it.
it. Stop. She doesn't want it.
No?
What is that off on? Ooh, strawberry. It's off of something.
Oh, that's
You want to eat
I
it?
don't know.
You eat it.
On lag.
Oh,
Here, put it back in there.
no, it's going to make them
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Arnie at 11. Arnie got the 11 in right before you rang. Arnie at 11. Nice pickup, Arnie. That might end up being an incredible find.
Here, Mama, let me get my phone and look it up.
Yeah, we can do it after. Arnie might have just got
Do
like
this.
a $500
Homestead?
stamp.
No, not talking, Tom. Homestead.
All right, next. Here's a cool one. Streeter. Don't have a towel on it. All right, here we have for the beer people out there, here we have a Pabst Milwaukee. It does have the leaf on it, but it's very faint. It's got the old Pabst leaf with the B in it. Or hop. I think it's a hop. I can't remember. But what's cool about this one is the registered on the heel is script. It's in cursive. It does have a little nick here on the base. Other than that, no other damage. It's got some scuffs here and there, but it is blown in mold. It's blown in mold. And it's pretty crude. Got a little bit of whittling up around the neck. Pabst Milwaukee. It's hard to see because these bottles being amber makes it really hard to see the embossing.
What's this?
It's a Pabst. Super iconic beer. They've been in business for a long time, just like the Budweisers and.
Do you want to pick that one? Mommy,
I can't spell
pick that one.
You can just put Pabst. I don't know what it is.
You can get it.
Yep, well, PBR. We are going to do a $5 start. $5 start on the PBR.
Don't. Riker James. That's disgusting.
Arnie's at 5, starting the clock. Needs 6 or more.
He's over here spitting raspberry seeds at me.
So, he told me the other day, he's like, them raspberry seeds taste like watermelon seeds. I was like, alright, I guess.
That's true.
Candy's at 6, needs 7.
He said to me a few minutes ago about what he was trying to feed me a raspberry. I'm like, no, Rob, I'm not eating that. He's like, why? I didn't even touch my butt.
Arnie's at 7, need 8. Candy's at 8, need 9. Arnie's at 10, need 11. I don't want an 8 of either. I don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't either. Like, yeah, I'll pass.
Candy's at 12, need 13. On lag. Arnie's at 14. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Arnie at 14. Arnie at 14 on the PBR.
Who was it?
Nice pickup, Arnie.
Arnie at what?
14.
This isn't really working out for me trying to keep track of this.
You're not doing good?
No.
What are you on?
I got sticky fingers McGee trying to shove raspberries in my mouth.
Fingers McGee. Quit. You're contaminating all the berries. Don't you dare. Don't be touching stuff with those fingers. That'll stain and it won't come out. No, it's berry juice and it stains. Trust me, I used to get it on my shirt all the time when I was little. I got in trouble. Alright, next. I haven't ran a hawk wine in a while, but we're back in a dump that is loaded with hawk wines. And for the most part, I won't take the amber ones. I don't really take the amber ones or the dark green ones. Mostly because they're super common. There's a lot of them out there, and sometimes they're like huge. Them hawk wines can be like 2 feet tall. I leave them at the dump a lot. This hawk wine, however, is red, but you can't tell. Turn that light off for a minute, babe. We're gonna try to get the red out of this because it's so bright behind me that it's like glaring off the bottle. There it is. It's like a pucey red, like a strawberry puce almost. Super hard to see it.
Hey, Mommy.
What?
Hey, Mommy, you turned off the light. She on.
Nice. Strawberry puce.
I'm not even tired.
Well, you're gonna be here soon. It's past your bedtime.
I can't even feed a baby.
Nice looking hawk
Don't eat too
wine.
many.
We're gonna do a $4 start on the hawk wine. $4 start on the strawberry puce hawk wine.
Yes. I'm gonna try treating.
I'm gonna put them up. Guess what? We're done.
Probably dates around
Really?
1900.
You're done. You're done. It's way too many, and we got it all over you.
$4 start.
Knock, knock, knock. Knock, 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 knock.
However, every now and then we dig these in teal, like a really pretty teal, and then there's a peacock blue one, and they're very attractive bottles.
What? Not right now, Bob.
Super hard to get the color of this. It is a pretty color.
I'm doing it.
Nobody on the hawk. We'll go ahead and pull it. What is it?
Can
Have a
you
what?
take a bath?
Give me a second, please.
Mommy.
Yeah, give me a second.
Mommy.
Breaker stop though.
Please. I always went in the bath.
Alright, give me a second.
It's
Here,
so cool.
All right, we're gonna run a quart blob. Here we have a Springfield Breweries out of Springfield, Ohio. Springfield Breweries out of Springfield, Ohio. Pretty clean blob for being dug. Here's the top. You go ahead and turn that light back on for me, babe, whenever you get a chance.
Come on, Riker. Oh,
What is that?
that just blew and it doesn't smell good.
What? Hold on a second.
I'm not having them. What's this one still on? Only that one went out?
Yeah.
Is this all been in here or is it new?
No, that was a brand new one.
Yeah, you broke it, Mommy.
Oh, that one.
I think that one's on as well. Is it gonna come back on? I'm really curious.
You're really curious? Hey,
Oh,
put that back on. Here. Put those on and come out here with me.
I can do it.
All right.
No, I put those on now.
All right, we're back in business.
Riker, sit.
It's still hard to see that blob. But it is it's an earlier blob. He's wild. He is a wild one. Springfield Breweries out of Springfield, Ohio. Here's the base. No damage. Nice looking blob. We were gonna do let's do a $8 start. $8 start on the Quart Blob. This is a family-sized beer, or, you know, some people could easily drink this themselves. 11 inches tall, it looks like. Looks like 11 inches tall. 1880s, 1890s, Springfield Breweries out of Springfield, Ohio. The old family-sized beer. Hey, back then, the whole family was drinking it, even the kids. Heck, a lot of the customers for those penny pipes were kids. Kids were smoking that tobacco. $8 start on the Amber Springfield Blob. Oh yeah. That was because of all the beer. Thomas is at 8, starting the clock. Need 9 or more. Need 9 or more. Thomas he wants this bottle. He's up bidding it. On lag. Jeez, my lag is like way up. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. That was Thomas at 8. Thomas at 8 on the Springfield Blob. I'm gonna restart this feed real quick. Well, maybe, if I can figure out how to do it. Restart this feed, get back into it. Alright, I restarted. I don't know if it's gonna help or not, but hopefully it does. My lag was up to like 18 seconds. Yeah, I won't. If nobody bids against you, Thomas, I won't. You know what I'm saying? I won't take the upbid unless somebody throws a bid out there. I feel like that's the fairest way to do it. Alright, next. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this soda back up. This is a killer West Virginia bottle. This is a J.A. Rex Road out of Parsons, West Virginia. Ooh. J.A. Rex Road out of Parsons, West Virginia. It is blown in mold. This is a really tough soda out of West Virginia. A 4 out of 5 in the book. And these West Virginia bottles are hot. Very hot. I'm going to run it in here one more time before I put it up on the West Virginia site. And I'm going to start it out at $50. I'm going to do a $50 start on this. This is a good bottle. You don't see them very often. Out of Parsons, West Virginia. Nice blown in mold soda. J.A. Rex Road. $50 start. Oh, yeah, that's a good one, Paul. Definitely a good bottle. I actually just got another really good West Virginia one today. Out of Davis, West Virginia, which is a super small town. Davis had, I think there's, or Parsons. I think Parsons has a couple hutch. They have a couple hutches, and they had druggist bottles too, but not very many. Well, there hasn't been very many dug. I don't know why. I don't know if nobody digs Parsons or just. I know my experience digging privies in West Virginia. We've done 3 towns. One of the towns was very good, very easy to find the pits. It dates back to 1850s, and we dug some incredible pits there out of Piedmont. It's called Piedmont, West Virginia. We've pretty much dug the whole town. We got permission from the town to dig all the town lots, and we did really good. A lot of the residents there let us dig. We were probably on like a 90%. We had about a 90% positivity rate when it came to door knocking. Just about everybody told us we could go ahead and dig. There was only a couple that didn't. There might only be 3 or 4 houses left over there in that town that I still considered diggable. So we did very well there. Very, very well. Easygoing people. And the pits were super old and pretty big holes. A lot of them are on YouTube. Pawnel pits. A lot of the Pawnel videos on YouTube came from there. But yeah, it was a blast. It spoiled us. Yeah, these towns, they have cork bottles, but this one would have took some kind of a porcelain stopper. Probably had a bale on it at one time. It's hard to tell. Maybe it could even had a cap on it, but really good soda bottle. We'll go ahead and pull it, and we're gonna run a big old real early ale bottle, and this is one of the bottles. These come out when we go over to Kentucky to dig. These tend to come out, and this one was actually embossed at one time. Yeah, bud.
Mommy,
What?
say mommy.
Well,
Say mommy.
okay, we'll go down and get her. Don't yell for her, bud.
No, mommy.
Well, this would have been embossed. You can see where it's been peened out. And what one of the guys that I dig with over there thinks it was a super incredibly rare ale bottle, probably out of Louisville. And unfortunately, they peened the embossing off of it, and another company probably used it. That's why they did that. But it is applied lip. You can see how crude the lip is. Nice drippy apply there. Has a little bit of chipping around the lip from them prying it out. A lot of the time they would have used, this came out of a tavern privy, so they would have used at the taverns like an ice pick, like a little ice pick to pry the corks out, and it caused a little bit of chipping around the lip. But nice early bottle, probably manufactured in Pittsburgh. Probably a Pittsburgh glass house on this one. 1870s ale bottle. We're gonna do, I'll tell you what, we're gonna do a $10 start on this. $10 start on the 1870s Pittsburgh ale. Probably would have been a Louisville embossed bottle. Would have been a hammer. Would have been an absolute hammer if the embossing didn't get peened off of it. $10 start. Oddest find? Oh gosh. John's at 10, starting the clock, need 11 or more. Oh man. What is our oddest find? I don't know. You think, did you watch the video with the pig? I mean, the pig was kind of odd, but I mean, I knew that those type bottles or pottery existed. So for me, that's not the oddest. Gosh, I don't know. Oddest find. I don't know. You might have to give me a minute to think about that one.
Mommy,
What, honey?
can you come up now?
No. I gotta finish this auction.
On lag.
You sit right there and play your game, and then I'll come up. Okay?
5,
I love you.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was John at 10. John at 10 on the probably Pittsburgh made ale.
What'd you start it at?
10.
Doing home mistake. Doing home mistake. I'm doing home mistake. Home mistake. Skip. Well,
What'd you start it at, 12?
10.
Who
John.
started for
must
what?
do the sweep.
10.
Old bro?
Mm-hmm. All right, here's a nice early one. Here we have a nice early whittled. Look at the whittle in this. Could use a little tumble, maybe a little better cleaning inside. Nice whittled 1870s. Applied lip. Three-piece mold. Some kind of utility, possibly an ink.
Wow. What,
It
baby?
does have,
I can.
it's got like a nick underneath where the mold line meets. So it could have been, that nick could have been done during the applying of the lip process. It's like right where it's weird. It's right where the mold is.
Tap the parrot.
But other than that, it's a gorgeous bottle.
The horoscope says today
Nice
is a
three-piece
different
mold.
time.
And like I said, it could be an ink. It could be a master ink. I'm not 100% sure on it. But definitely 1870s. Could even be late 60s, to be honest with you. And it, like I said, it's extremely whittled. You got this thing tumbled, it'd be absolutely beautiful.
Baby, just sit in that leather chair right now. You want me to sit with you?
We're gonna do a $25 start on this one. $25 start. Late 1860s, 1870s. Green utility or master ink. A nice bottle, nice three-piece mold, early bottle. A lot of whittle. $25 start.
What's this one?
It goes too fast. I can't read it. Pretty house, historical heritage.
What? The parrot knows about the house.
He bought a parrot with his money.
No, it's free already.
Oh, it's
The package.
I'll tell you what though, Thomas, when they're that old and they're embossed, whew, that makes for a good bottle. This is the age. When we get into Privy, this is the age we want to see right here. Don't get me wrong, I like digging 1840s and 1850s stuff, but it seems like in the 1840s they just didn't have as much into the 1850s. Every now and then you get into a 50s pit that's got some embossed stuff in it, but not I mean, here, not super often. Once you get into the 60s and 70s, that's when you really start seeing your embossed stuff, and you see more of it. And 70s, 60s, and 70s is your high dollar bitters era. All right, we're gonna start the clock. Thomas is at 25, need 26. You also get a lot more, like a higher chance at historical flasks from like late 60s into the 70s. You're not going to see too many pawned ones coming out of those holes, but just about every historical flask I've dug out of pawned holes has had some kind of damage on it, whether it be a little tiny nick or a chipped lip. You know, digging them perfect out of a pit when the glass is that delicate and thin is super hard. I don't know what the strangest thing we've dug though would be.
Probably amber.
That might be the strangest thing. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Thomas at 25. Nice pickup, man. That's a nice early one there.
Is this the last one, Mommy?
What number was that?
27.
We're gonna run 3 more. And I don't even know what 3 we're doing.
Wait a second. What? Something on the side?
Yeah, a couple.
What?
Let's see. Is that the half line?
No.
Cork log sword. Yeah, they were earlier though. I did the J.A. Rexford. Alright, give me a second, guys, and I'll get a couple more balls.
Yeah. With one chance left.
You have one life left. Oh my gosh.
And I won.
Good job.
I'm magic.
Magic.
Sometimes I won. 16 times I won.
You need to do your test. Oh, look, you got a visitor. It's a kitty. Look, she's a kitty.
Kitty. I love the kitty. So cute.
Oh, she's pretty.
What? Who's pretty?
That girl came to visit him.
Yeah. I think they're gonna fall in love.
You think they're gonna fall in love?
Yeah, he's a handsome. What?
Look at that kitty.
He can even talk.
Mm-hmm.
Meow.
Oh, just make sure that kitty doesn't eat your parrot.
What's my name?
He said it's so cute. Wait, my cat.
Where's them baggies at? I want to put them baggies. That's what I'm doing. And Marvin was.
What's he saying?
Not your cat. He must be homeless then. Let's call the cat shelter. Maybe he's lost.
What am I saying?
So you're calling them animal shelter. It says they're closed.
The crow. Might feed the cat.
You might have to.
What am I saying? What am I saying?
Good. The cat can stay. I'll give him some treats so he behaves himself.
Let's do this.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wrap it up with marbles. We're gonna do lots of marbles.
Let's do them.
If I can figure out how to open this.
Boom.
You want to get that black dish, babe?
Yeah. All right, here we go.
There's a little cap and get that black dish up there. It's back there.
Can't see it.
Now the thing is, you might want to turn. Remember, you're gonna turn those back lights off.
Mm-hmm. Alright, back lights off. And hopefully we got enough light to see this.
No.
Alright. Hopefully this is gonna work.
You don't have any money.
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Disco ball.
There you go. I should give you a little.
Double.
Whammy.
Yeah.
Alright, first we're gonna do 3 lots, 20 marbles. 20 marbles a lot. Alright, first lot.
How many marbles?
20 apiece. 5. 6.
You said $20. You said $20.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right. That's a pretty cool one. Pretty cool looking marble there. All right. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just like a little peewee solid color. 9. The cat's eye. 10. 11.
This is hard.
It's hard.
12.
How many lives do you have?
12. It's just in
13.
double.
14. 15.
Disco ball.
16. 17. 18. 19. And let's see. And 20.
20 minutes.
And let's see if they glow.
There's anything else you can do?
Oh yeah, a lot of glowers in there. That one in the back's real cool looking. Look at that thing. A lot of glowers.
What are you doing?
Trying to get on the internet.
Tons of glowers. All right, lot of 20 marbles. We're gonna do a $5 start. $5 start on the lot of 20.
What's happening to the internet?
We just didn't move it down.
Luke's at 5, starting the clock, needs 6 or more. Russ is at 6, needs 7.
I think this already looks good.
We still go upstairs to do see look at that.
Yeah, the whole freaking house. Look at this kitty. See his face?
Guess what? Yeah. Man, just go play with it for a bit and wait until you want to play this game because it's locked for 20 minutes.
Needs 7 or more.
See?
Cowboy show.
I wanna
On lag.
show on my TV.
Would you watch a cowboy show?
Yeah.
5,
Oh,
4, 3,
one.
2,
The baby's one.
1, 0. That was, oh, Irish, you were just out. That was Ross at 6. Ross at 6. Hmm? Okay. Alright, now I gotta try to get these in the bag. This is the hard part. Oh,
Pick them up before you drop on
am I getting them? I got them. I got them. No drops. Didn't drop one. Alright. Nice little bag of marbles for Russ.
The TV house.
Yeah, it does.
There's the
Oh
cowboy
crap, you
one.
can't see the clock.
See the cowboy?
Oh my gosh, my bad guys, my bad.
Yeah.
I'll run an extra lot of marbles for that. I'll run an extra lot of marbles. There we go. Can you guys see it there?
What?
My bad on that.
Where's the bug?
I didn't even think about that.
Where's she going?
All right, next lot of marbles. I'm gonna get, let me see here. I might get in my other jar of marbles. Probably gonna, yeah, let me get in my other jar of marbles. I got some killers in there.
You want to help Daddy pick up some marbles?
Yeah.
Here, he's going to get the ones in the jar over here.
Okay.
Here, you need to put those on. Put your slippers on.
Here, I want to take that one.
Here,
Well, we
he
gotta
wants-
pick 20.
He wants to help you pick some out.
All right,
Pick some cool ones.
I don't know where I'm gonna put them. We gotta pick 20 though, okay? All right, pick them out of my hand. And when you pick them up,
That's for.
well, I'm not throwing them.
Let's do this.
What do you think? This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, son,
Here, put them on here.
you put them up there. Put it up here.
Here, put it right there. Gentle. There you go. Thank you.
One. How about
In the
this one?
middle. It's close to the middle.
All right,
Show
put the
it
other
to
one
him.
up there.
Show it up here. Okay, that works. 2.
And those
How
are
about
the
that one? That's a cool
spontaneous.
one.
Oh,
3. 4. 5. 6. There's another neat one.
No.
7,
You're about to fall off.
8, 9. Just be real careful. 10, 11, 12, 13,
13 marbles.
14,
20.
15.
You need 20. So we're getting
16.
close to 20. We just need 3 more.
17.
Need 3 more. We need 3 more, Daddy.
Yep. Here's one that's a little bigger. 18.
Need 2 more.
Let's see what else we got in here.
Well, I'll pick out the neat ones.
19.
Well, wait, let me.
One more. We need one more. One more. What one do you think?
This one's cool.
Oh, that is a neat one.
It's just stuck in there.
All right, 20.
Oh wait, are you sure? Cause he. I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Would you take one back?
Yeah, he put one back in
All right, we got 20 again. All right, let me show you guys these marbles a little closer. All right.
there. That one's cool.
Yeah, that is a cool marble.
Let's play the game now.
That's a neat marble.
Yeah, we got that. It's that spray foam that I put on the wall. I'll wash it off.
Not sticky.
No,
Some pretty interesting looking ones here.
Is the rest dry?
Yeah, I guess to cut it
Can
off.
I touch it now?
No, you don't need to touch the spray foam.
Is it sticky?
Yeah, it's just
Russ, some of them are and some of them aren't. I have a really good marble guy.
I don't like the big one.
I know we're gonna cut it off.
I don't like the ball.
And this, that's not a brick, is it? Is that a brick? Because I know I dug a shooter brick once, and it was, I think somebody bought it for like $200.
Is it almost over?
Yes.
And it looked similar to that. This one's a little bigger than the rest. This is like not quite a shooter, but definitely bigger.
Well, get outside.
Let's see
See
here.
this guy? All their stuff.
There's a junkyard.
Yeah, but why is their house abandoned?
It's a garage. I'll get poppy flowers on
Poppy
there. That's
flowers.
my favorite.
Yeah, mine too. They're pretty.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty cool marble. Check that out.
Here's Bucky Lisa's there. Must be leaf now.
Definitely some
Yeah.
decent marbles there.
What am I seeing? What am I seeing?
Some pretty cool ones. All right, one of them's like pink. I think it's this one.
Yellow.
Yeah, pink.
Those are roses.
Pink with a blue swirl in it.
Red roses were really cool.
And let's see which ones glow.
Aw.
Oh, geez.
There's the more
Like
blue
pretty
one.
much all of them glow.
There's the blue more there.
Yeah, I like that parrot one.
A lot of glowers there.
And then the orange one, you know, like the orange butterflies.
All right.
Yeah.
We're going to do a $5 start. $5 start on the lot of 20.
Come on, Rich. Not even remember.
The Pepsi one's still your favorite.
I love the parrot one going on the blue flower.
Did you know that monarch butterflies are endangered? Do you know what
$5 start. Old Irish is at 5. Starting the clock. Need 6 or more.
Really rare.
Mostly all jawbos in this one.
Butterflies are like almost gone, like the dinosaurs. That's why they plant like milk thistle in certain flowers that they like.
Russ is at 6, needs 7.
I'll have to go to
definitely some good glowers in there.
They're the most rare one that even exists.
You know, the monarchs.
Yeah. And God's gonna about to delete them from the earth.
Yeah, that's what there's people that take care of them so they don't go extinct. The Pittsburgh Zoo has a bunch of all that butterflies that people see.
On lag.
We might have picked the flowers out.
They planted the wildflowers for them.
We must go into the zoo and
5,
pay to go into
4,
the monitor
3,
cage and
2,
go get the flowers.
1,
And we're
0. That was Spud in with the snipe at 9.
And we're tame them.
Yeah.
Spud in with the snipe at 9.
Butterflies have to live outside, baby.
Yeah, we're setting them out.
Come out of nowhere
Next
on it.
day they're gonna come back. And we're gonna clean this order.
Alright, let's see if I can get these things in
And they're
here.
gonna have the bee.
Let's see if I can get these things in here without dropping any.
Butterflies start out.
Alright, let's see.
You got it.
Okay.
They start out as caterpillars.
There we go.
Yeah, caterpillars.
And then they get wrapped up in that cocoon.
And they make their own web that sleep in. And the next day, when you wake up, they turn into monarchs. Which are
Alright,
really
let's get another 20. Get another 20
I
in
don't want
here.
them to not live.
I know, people are taking care of them so they don't get extinct.
I just want them to live. Because they're so cute. They're so pretty.
As long as we have flowers.
Are they really called parrot butterflies?
I don't know, but they look like parrot butterflies.
Yeah,
That's a good
my
name.
parrot looks like
Yeah.
that type of
You might
butterfly.
be right. I don't know. I just know they're being more than the monarchs, but
Yeah.
they're zebra butterflies. Maybe they have a zebra front one.
Yeah, but those are not zebras, they're rare.
Yeah, that looks like a parrot butterfly.
Yeah, because parrots are rare. The pink one. See the pink one.
Parrots are rare.
Oh.
And the yellow.
That's the yellow ones are zebra butterflies. The big zebra fronts on.
Yeah, you see the white, see the pink ones? Camouflage.
Can't remember what the pink ones are called.
What's the white ones? What's the tan ones?
I don't know.
The tan ones right there. What
Who's
is
that lady?
I think she's the owner. Oh, green one. What green?
Yeah, that's the yellow one.
Oh yeah, we're right there. We're right there, Thomas. A lot of marbles
Oh,
here.
there's a red one.
That ones are pretty too.
Yeah, what they're called.
We'll have to look up different butterflies, won't we?
Yeah. Oh, there's one. There's another. There's the parrot on the pole. Geez, there's a lot. And this one was the
Because there's a lot of
12.
flowers with the flowers.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if they really like the daisies over here. Why are they not coming over here with the daisies on?
Because it's not unlocked over there, I guess.
Trying to get some good ones.
They only like pretty places. There's not ugly things around. Man, they might have just really big.
Trying to get some that I think are good. And heck, I don't know. I don't know the difference between a jawbow and an afro.
There's a bee.
Alright, here we go.
What are the
Another
bees
20.
called?
This one is a little bigger than the others.
That's a big one.
I don't think it's quite a shooter, but
Big one.
it's definitely bigger.
What's the
Pretty cool looking marble though.
I'm not taking photos. What's he doing?
Watching the butterflies.
What is he saying?
He said, can I take a picture of your fence? It's really unique. He makes that fence. I'm looking for interesting things to photograph. He's a photographer.
What did you say?
He wants to take pictures of the butterflies and everything around it.
Yeah, you said that. I wonder what she's doing with that. I think she's looking at herself. Can't, you can't do nothing with it because it's her house, not yours.
Oh.
She has a stage?
Yeah.
How does she have that?
I don't know if it's for some sort of like croquet or like lacrosse or something.
No, it's an
Like
apartment.
It's like an outdoor game.
I think it's an apartment.
An apartment?
Yeah, for cars to park in.
No.
It's lame.
Baby, apartments are what people live in.
Yeah, but she's making one where foreigners can
It's
go.
a parking garage. Where cars park in.
Yeah, but the door's too small for any car.
Mm-hmm.
The door can really just smash the cars here, house.
What?
We said doors? How many doors do I have?
It just has one little red squiggle in it.
Oh, fancy.
It's a beetle car.
It's fancy.
That's called a beetle.
Yeah, beetle car. Oh, I can't go any further.
It's got some weird colors in it.
Oh, look at the greenhouse. That's awesome.
See the flowers?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I want to live there.
That's for the plants.
Why is there a tree growing out of that?
Because it was a greenhouse. It probably had some sort of like apple tree or something in there.
Yeah,
And
but
they didn't take care of it.
since we have that, it would work. A painting kit. I love this house. Oh my god. Even that?
Yeah, we've got a lot to work on there.
Oh, we can
Like
go
a
there
fishing
and
rod.
fish. Yeah, we can go there and fish.
Mm-hmm.
See that peaceful cherry tree? It's a little island.
That is a cherry tree. There's not.
Yeah, I know, like Minecraft.
He's smart at Minecraft.
There's a yellow. Oh, that's a good carrot. See it? That's nice. I love it. I'm getting my screen. It's big. Oh, what? Wait, is that a white one?
All right, 20.
Yeah, it's a
And
white one. He's taking
still a
it
good
off.
many glowers
The
in
white
there.
one- The white one's taking it off.
One glows. It glows so much you can't even barely. It's just too bright to see.
Yeah, why does it keep coming to my house? Tommy's just stuck. He can't get up.
We're gonna
He's
do
stuck on the ground.
$5 start. $5 start on the lot.
Can't get up. How did it do that? Oh, he was stuck. They just holding it together. I love the pear. I even love the pea. I love all these.
Fast Eddie's at 5. Starting the clock needs 6 or more.
Oh.
It's a little chunker cat.
I see his face.
Mm-hmm.
Russ is at 6. Needs 7.
Yeah, so adorable. He's so slow.
Thomas is at 10. Need 11.
Guess what? I did that.
Is it that?
I did that.
That coffee table? That's cute.
Yeah, it's fancy. Even hold them inside. You like it? I was about to do it for you, so it looks fancy.
Oh, thank you. I love
I'm
it.
doing a hotel.
You're making it a hotel?
Yeah, this is the kitchen. I don't know what part of house this is. I guess it's a bedroom, not a bedroom. Jeez, there's a lot of bedrooms in this house.
On lag.
It's a mansion.
Yeah, big, massive one.
5, 4, 3,
There's statues.
2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 16. Oh, Reb, you were just out. You were just out on that one.
Yeah, I like it.
It's good for your brain too. And your organs.
Oh, man.
This one's good for your organs.
It's good for your brain and your organs. All right, last marble lot of the night. I'm gonna once again. I'm gonna try to pick some good ones, even though I don't know what I'm looking at.
Now, which one did you just do?
Let me see. Just did. Let me see that one.
This one.
Yep.
Because you're getting them mixed up.
Not mixing.
Okay.
Oh, my kitty's laying down.
All right.
Mommy, see it?
What am I doing with this?
My kitty's laying down.
All right. One.
Don't sit there, Mommy.
Okay.
She's right there.
Okay.
Two.
Can you do it?
Lassie, I'm right there with you. I haven't the slightest clue. As long as I can Google image search them, I'm good.
What's that sound? I think
Pretty
the
cool
game's ready.
marble.
No, it's this.
Oh, you're doing that.
What am I doing?
Trying to pick out ones I think look older, but I'll tell you, I don't know how good I am at it. Oh, here's a cool one. This is neat looking. It's like a baby blue, and it's got like a super strong red and then a dark red streak through it. I thought that was pretty neat looking.
Mommy.
That's sweet.
Aw.
Just pet you.
Such a cute little baby.
Don't like her. Just leave her alone. Hey, you know when she starts doing that, just leave her alone. Like her.
I don't know if this is like a ketchup and mustard or what it is.
It's one better than one.
When she starts doing that, leave her alone. She's good like that. Come on.
She can't see the real finger. She stopped moving. I did that finger wave. It's like she was like this.
Yeah, she's good like that.
No, it's because she was actually frozen time.
Okay.
That. Mommy,
Just a black and yellow.
is that beautiful?
Okay.
Is this the last one?
Yes.
Yay!
Sleepy.
No, 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 no.
Stop. We're playing your name. On Saturdays, we're going to play your name until that is done.
I hear the kitty. There's Kitty. What did she? What did you do? See you tomorrow night. Parrot is like marching. It's marching. The parrot. When is this marching? There he is. What's that? That's loud. That's a mansion there.
Oh my
That is
god.
a mansion. Yeah, but why is it so massive?
Alright.
There's the part of the house door.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, it's old. Here's my cat running. Aw, he is. What's up?
Let's sit with the dad.
I saying?
It's pretty cool looking
The
marble.
cat scratched the armature and it needs replaced already.
Some more tag. Cat food. Yeah.
I'll do the first.
That is loud, isn't it? It's
Oh.
super loud.
I don't know what time of years you have. It goes to little bombs.
Is it thunder?
Yeah, it's very rain.
$18.
So wait, wait, wait.
19.
Careful.
And 20.
I don't know if I would get.
All right.
I can see.
Last run of the night.
Yeah.
See how many glowers we got. Got a few glowers in there. This one's cool looking.
We need to go. We need to lay in nice clean sheets.
All right.
See.
Let's do a $5 start. $5 start on the marble lot.
What am I saying?
There's treats for Riker. Look at these treats for Kitty.
Starting the clock. We got Irish in at 5. Need 6 or more.
Mom said, Austin, you decided to get a cat. It's beautiful. What did you name him? I haven't had time to come up with a name yet. So we're gonna name the kitty.
What did I say?
She's saying that she doesn't want the kitty in the house.
I didn't want it.
You do?
It looks good.
Need 6 or more.
So
On
the
lag.
shelter when they open.
Lag is like at 16 seconds on my end.
The kitty's good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Thomas at 10. Thomas at 10 takes the last lot. Nice, Thomas. I want to pour the rest of these. Oh, it's so loud. Sorry, guys. So sorry. I'm trying to get to one. I don't know if there's water in that. Nice job,
Just a
Tom.
little minute.
Mm-hmm.
Do they need the top?
What?
Top?
No. That's no, we don't use that one.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
That is gonna be it for tonight. A handful of marbles. Trying to put them in this bag.
My tablet's on 10%.
Hey, do you have a charger?
All right.
Gran has one. Miss purchased a tablet really good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Appreciate it,
Yeah.
guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, let's try to get these marbles off here without spilling for the last time. This will be the time that I'll spill them. Last one. Yeah, got him. All right.
Where are you going?
Appreciate everybody coming out. Oh, wait a minute. Right before we end it, I keep forgetting about this thing. I keep forgetting about it. Put that back there. We have the waffle. Anybody else would like a spot on the 1870s?
You going up now?
1870s
Yeah.
applied lip Pittsburgh flask.
Are you going up or not?
We are.
It's
Let me see
over.
where the book's at.
It's on the words.
We are.
Oh my gosh. My tablet's about to die. It's on the screen.
We are getting pretty close on the waffle. We got 5 spots. 5 spots remaining. 5 spots. $10 a spot. If you are interested, please let me know. 1870s strap side canary yellow flask. This thing is a killer. Privy Doug. Ashley is gonna take another spot. Ashley, spots remaining are 8, 14, 18, 19, and 20. 8, 14, 18, 19, and 20. All right, Ashley, I'll go ahead and pick it. Ashley, I'm going to give you 20. I'm going to give you 20.
Why are these two rooms in the kitchen and that dining room coming out? And my room also does that. He needs to do.
And then Thomas, you want 2 more? We got 8, 14, 18, and 19. 8, 14, 18, and 19. Eight and 19. All right. All right. All we got left is 14 and 18. 14 and 18's left. You want them, Spud? All right, Spud wants them. Crap, we got... My bad, guys. We got 16, too. We still have 16. I didn't even notice. We got 16 left. My bad. I just had you all hyped up for nothing. Oh, if everybody went and left. Everybody already left because they thought I was done. One more spot, guys. There's one more spot, 16. I know, right? I don't know how I missed 16. I guess because the Y and Tony came down into the spot. I didn't notice. Oh, man. Candy says she'll take it. Nice. All right. All right, now all I got to do is find the daggone spinning wheel on this phone because I don't have one on this phone. Let's see here. We're doing it, guys. We're gonna do the spin wheel if I can find one. Oh God. Babe, where's your app store? What in the world? There it is. All right, here we go. We're gonna download one of these spinning wheels.
Dad, are you going upstairs? Are you going upstairs?
Yeah, bud. Here in a minute.
It's over. It's all the words. It's over. I'm not gonna waste all your time. If you just doing it often.
Oh, you are. I hate to tell you. Hold on just a second. Let me get this. All right. Let me try to figure this out. God.
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be, Daddy? Daddy, who's it gonna be? Daddy!
Hold on, bud.
Daddy!
What, son?
Who's it gonna
I don't know yet. We got to do it first.
I need a...
You're so impatient.
I need a chair to watch.
Well, you're sitting in one.
Yeah, but it's not. I can't see because it's short. I'll take this one instead.
Gosh, these things are, they take a while, guys. My bad. This one's making me...
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? I'm so curious.
You don't know who it's going to be?
Yeah. I don't know. You think it's gonna be Billy?
You think Billy's going to get it?
I hear someone talking out there. saying.
No, you're not.
I'm just looking at
No, don't you dare. It don't sound like they're saying anything good.
It's the same color.
No, they're yelling at each other. Daggone.
I don't see it.
People walking down the street fighting. I gotta individually go through each one of these things, delete the thing that's on there. This is crazy. The other one I have is much easier.
Why are they fighting, Daddy?
That's what people do, bud. They're goobers. Alright, I got that done.
We're gonna make it smooth by adding hay to it.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. Finally.
Finally,
Finally, I've got it.
We're gonna go outside.
Alright, are you ready?
He's gonna have to do.
Are you ready?
We're gonna clean the pool out first.
Yeah. Is it light green?
Here we go. That was a lame spin, but alright. 6. John got it. Old throw. Old throw gets the flask. I don't know if he's still in here or not. But that was John at number 6. Oh, that's the... No matter how hard you spin it, that's all the further it goes every time. That's a lame spinner.
I'm putting this in the cabinet.
Yeah, put that in the cabinet. Is he in here still? I don't know if he is. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Nice job, John. Heck yeah. Alright, that is going to be it. Took me a while to get that spinner together. My bad. Definitely not going to keep that spinner. I do not like that one. We're definitely going to get a different one that spins more than that. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. I do have footage. I'm probably going to try to put another video up this week sometime. We are going to creek walk in a place we've never been to this week, and I think there's going to be a lot of bottles in the creek. Very, very, very old town. It was like established in like 1750. Sandy bottom creek. So the bottles in it should be in pretty good condition. Not a lot of rocks for them to be banging on. And then we are gonna head back up with our buddy Kenny and try to probe out some more pits. So there should be some good footage up within the next couple weeks. For the next couple weeks, but I'll try to get a video out this week. But that's gonna be all. I appreciate everybody coming, and peace out.